The Illusion of Identity and the Game of Personas. A mystic monologue in the style of Alan Watts. You see, the greatest joke of all is that you've spent your life searching for who you already are. We begin with a contradiction. You are told to be yourself, and yet no one tells you who that self is. Because, and here's the secret, there is no single self. You are not a fixed point. You are not a label, a type, a title. You are not your job or your trauma or even your personality. You are a process. You are a wave, rising and falling through moments, through moods, through masks, each one worn not in deception, but in discovery. The grand masquerade. So let's play a little game. You are not a singular being moving through time. You are a stage. And upon this stage perform many characters. The Gladiator, bold and unyielding. The Nomad, wild and free. The Herald, full of voice and vision. The WizMage, keeper of clarity and chaos. But you say, wait, that's not me. Ah, but it is. Every one of them is you. Not who you pretend to be, but who you forgot you could become. And the moment you cling to one, the others fall into shadow. Shadow is the mask you refuse to wear. Now let's talk about the shadow. Not because it is evil, oh no, but because it is neglected. See, what you repress doesn't disappear. It dances just out of sight. It grows teeth in the dark. It speaks through triggers, addictions, projections, until it finally gets your attention. You call it sabotage. You call it imposter syndrome. But really, it's just an exiled part of yourself, asking, will you let me come home? So the trickster plays his games, the phantom retreats, the shade whispers half-truths, not to harm you, but to protect the very part of you you've left behind. The persona is not the problem. It's the key. You see, most people fear personas. They think it's all masks and roles and performance. But what they've forgotten is this. The persona is not a lie, it's a lens. Not a cage, but a choice. When you consciously choose your persona, you move from reaction into response. When the marauder screams, you invite the gladiator who stands firm, but does not destroy. When the hermit hides, you summon the nomad who still walks, even while unsure. When the shade gossips, you allow the herald to speak directly, even if the voice shakes. This is the difference between being led by the subconscious and choosing again and again who gets the stage. All selves are sacred. Let's have a little laugh together. You've been trying so hard to be authentic, to find your true self. As if that's a destination, as if that's a singular shape. But what if I told you, you're not supposed to be one thing? You're meant to be whole, not pure, not perfect. Whole. The oracle does not reject the shadow. She studies it. She loves it back into coherence. You do not transcend the self. You include it. You become all of it. The dream is always talking back. Now here's something beautiful. The outer world, what we call reality, is not separate from you. It is the echo of your current persona. When you walk as the Voidcaster, the world feels cold, unresponsive, distant. When you walk as the Sentinel, things begin to align. Doors open, not because the world changed, but because you did. Reality does not respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. And this is the grand illusion. You are not here to become someone new. You are here to remember who you already are, but forgot beneath the noise. You've been trained to forget. Every system, every school, every rigid label has tried to make you one thing. They've said, you're the smart one, the sensitive one, the leader, the outcast. And so you've clung to these roles like life rafts, not realizing that they're the very thing drowning you. But the MysticPersonas system doesn't ask you to pick a mask. It asks you to play with them all. To know when to shift. To know when to speak. To know when to step off stage and listen. Because power is not found in rigidity. It's found in movement. You are the dance, not the dancer. The music, not the instrument. The whisper that brought you here. Some part of you knew this already. You felt the disconnect between who you are and who you were performing. You caught yourself cycling, repeating the same patterns, meeting the same shadows dressed in different skin. And you asked, why does this keep happening? Because the part of you that's driving is the part you've never met. But now, you can choose to meet them, to integrate them, to recast your life moment by moment. This is not self-improvement. This is self-remembrance. And now, the question. So here we are. No more excuses. No more, I don't know who I am. No more hiding behind shadow. No more worshiping the idea of purpose while denying your present. Now comes the real question. Who do I want to be in this moment? Because that's all there ever is. This moment. This breath. This choice of persona. And you can shift it not through force, but through willingness. To drop the script. To exit the loop. To pick up the card and say, today I walk with the oracle. Today I let the herald speak. Today I don't abandon the part of me that's afraid. I bring them along. And suddenly, that thing you were trying so hard to manifest, it meets you where you are. Final words. You are not fixed. You are fluid. You are not here to pass a test. You are here to remember how to play. So go on. Try on a new mask. Whisper a new name. And watch the whole dream shift around you. Because the great cosmic joke is this. You've been the actor, the director, the script, and the stage. All along.
If you just watched all 3 episodes, your mind is already shifting. But here's the catch. You've only seen 20% of the truth. Hit subscribe now. Watch the next episode of this week and unlock the next 10%.